Have you heard of chemtrails before?
No, I haven't.
Do you know what chemtrails are?
No, I don't know what chemtrails are.
Do you know what chemtrails are?
No.
No. No, I don't.
Have you heard of that word before?
It rings a bell for some reason.
Do you know what chemtrails are?
No, I don't.
Never heard that word before?
No, never.
What have you heard of chemtrails?
Heard that it's some people believe that formations in the sky might be chemicals coming behind aeroplanes and things like that.
Oh, I think so. Is that where they trail chemicals on your skin, that sort of thing, or?
Spraying from aeroplanes, does that ring any bells?
No.
No, I'm sorry. Never heard of them.
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
I have a bit of an idea. I don't know a lot about them, but they're being put into the air by planes, chemicals to do something.
Yeah. So do you think it's for good purposes or harmful purposes?
I'd say mostly harmful purposes.
People are saying that they've got pesticides or germ warfare or things like that. So they're dangerous to humans.
It's actually meant to destroy people. They've got all sorts of cancer-causing and disease-causing agents in them. So I believe it's about population control and ultimately just wiping the population out to make it easier to manage.
Still there, and notice how it stops just there. That is not from a passenger plane. How can you tell the difference between a chemtrail and a condensation trail?
Well, the condensation trails disperse pretty quickly. The chemtrails can last for hours. The patterns are usually different with a chemtrail. I've lived in Australia, so I've seen the crisscross pattern right across the sky, which is pretty standard in Australia from what I can see. And I've also seen just the long lines right across the sky and actually joining lines up together.
Look at this interesting cloud here. The colours on that. It's about 22 minutes to 9 in the morning, 12th of August, and that material that was in trails is been spreading out. See over here, there was a fairly well-defined trail just there, and we see this material is now spreading out and it will be blocking out the sun, reflecting the sunlight back into space. And interesting that they seem to focus it on populated areas. Chemtrailing doesn't occur over deserts. Another man-made cloud over here. It's got an obvious little trail sitting in it there. There's Jim Reese filming some chemtrails over there. blocking out a lot of sunlight, isn't it? The cloud material that we've been seeing.
Yes, it is. And just lately I've been told by 3 different people who have visited the doctors that they're low in vitamin D, very low in vitamin D. And yet 2 of them I know spend a lot of time supposedly outdoors and in the sunlight. So what is going on?
About 9:05 now, and have a look at the way the material is spreading out. There's still that obvious trail just there, and also a lot of clouds have appeared. It's about 9:10 now, showing how this material spreads out. It may have been a nice blue sky had it not been for this material that's appearing, and also this cloud that's coming over the central business district. I wonder if that's man-made material.
There it is there. There it is there. It's hidden behind that cloud there. Okay. There's your chemtrail there, going along.
It's just after 9:30. There was a clear blue sky over there. You have something quite interesting happening here in the sky. The sky above the CBD is covered with a blanket, and we've got this interesting break here where you can see blue sky. There's some waves in that material over there. It's approximately 3:23 now, and this blanket is continuing to move in a southerly direction, and that edge there is quite interesting. I don't think you would find that if it was merely water vapour. And also these indentations, patterns don't look natural. Yeah, look, blue sky, and this blanket which extends as far as the eye can see. There's some interesting colours in that material over there. A pinky.
I think people really need to get educated, and there's so much stuff on the internet that you can look at. It's amazing how many people don't know. That always blows me away, and I think a lot of people just think ignorance is bliss. But if you're not informed, then you're not going to know, and then if you don't know, well, you're going to get sucked in. So do your homework.